find a comfortable seat. You can sit on your blanket or blocks. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale everything out, just see if you want to close your eyes, or maybe if you like to keep your eyes open, you can just have a wide gaze. So you're not necessarily focusing on anything, but just kind of with a soft gaze, you have this panoramic gaze just in front of you, right ahead of you. So really not reaching for anything or trying to change anything. And then as you pause here for a moment, maybe you can go inward and just notice the sensations in the body. Notice the pulsation of your heart. Notice the flow of your breath, the in-breath and the out-breath. And instead of leaning into it, I'm going to ask that you just allow whatever it is, the sounds, the thoughts, the sensations to come to you. So just being receptive and welcoming anything that's coming to you in this moment. And then as you're ready, gently begin to lean back, please. Put your left shin in front and right leg back behind you. You can lean over to the left just a little bit. Bring your right hand to your hip. Take a nice deep breath in as you turn and twist your torso to the left, maybe looking over your left shoulder. And then as you exhale, soften that right hip down. So move with your breath, just like this, inhaling. Taking your gaze over to the left shoulder, look over, nice stretch in the hip and the spine. And then as you exhale, lower that right hip down to the floor. And move again with your breath, please. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Twist your torso to the left. Maybe take your gaze over to the left. And as you exhale, soften that right hip down. And continue on, nice and easy. Inhale. And exhale. And last one, please. Inhale. And exhale. And then as you come back to the center, just sit tall for a moment and switch sides. So bringing the right shin in front, left shin back behind you. Your right hand is going to go next to your body. Your left hand is going to go on your left hip. Inhale, rotate your torso over to the right as you look over the right shoulder. And exhale and lower the left hip down. And again, moving back and forth with your own breath. Nice and easy. Taking an inhale, opening the torso to the right. Take your gaze over to the right shoulder. Exhale, lower the left hip down. And a few more times on your own. Inhale. And exhale. And again, not really leaning into anything. Letting your body just say what it needs. And nice and slowly opening up the spine and the front side of your spine and the back side of your spine and the sides of the hips. And last one, please. Inhale, coming back, and exhale and come forward. Sit tall and then switch sides. So left leg forward, right leg back behind you again. Right hand on your hip. This time as you reach, as you twist your torso to the left, pause here. Reach the right arm all the way up and then extend that right leg back. So really stretch that side. Inhale. Exhale, lower everything down. And one more time. Actually, let's do two more times. Inhale, extend the right leg and extend the right arm. And exhale, come back to the center. And once again, inhale, reach the right arm up, extend the right leg out. And exhale, come back to the center and switch side. Right shin forward, left shin back. Take that right hand next to you. Inhale, reach the left arm up as you twist your torso. And then extend the left leg out to the left. Reach the left leg out, stretch it out. And then exhale, coming back to the center. And 2 more times. Inhale, left arm reaches as the left leg reaches out. Exhale, back to the center. And last one, inhaling, reach the left arm up, left leg out. And exhale, back to the center. And then come back to the center, put your feet flat on the floor, please. And windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then this time, as your knees come to the left, pause here for a moment. Again, take that right shin back, left leg forward. This is Kuchulu. She's going to join us today. Shanti's sleeping in the other room. And then this time, as you take the right arm all the way up, bring the right hand, excuse me for a moment, she needs to go out. So let me just let her out real quick before she becomes a nuance here to our practice. Okay, go ahead, Kuchulu. Go. Sorry, but she's the persistent one of the two. So take your hands on your shoulders, please. Turn your torso to the left. And then fold forward towards your left knee. Extend that right leg back behind you. Again, nice deep breath here. Come all the way back to the center. Twist your torso to the right. Pause. And then do it again. Inhale. Twist your torso to the left. Fold forward as you extend the right leg back. And then come in all the way back to the center and twist your torso to the right. One more time. Inhaling. Fold forward. Extend the right leg back. And exhale and come back to the center. And then let's switch side. And close the door. It's getting cold in here. So right shin forward, left shin back. Turn your torso to the right, arms crossed. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold towards your right knee and extend the left leg back. Inhale, come back to the center and twist your torso to the left knee. Inhaling, twist to the right. Fold forward, extend the left leg back. And exhale, lift all the way up and twist to the left. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. As you fold forward, extend that left leg back. And then coming back to the center and twist to the left. And then come back to side A again. So left shin forward, right shin back. Hands across your shoulders, arms across your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. Turn your torso to the left, and then as you lean forward this time and extend the leg, you're going to take that leg all the way up and over and cross it to the front of the left knee. Inhale, take that all the way back behind you, twist your torso to the right, and then coming back to the center, exhale, fold forward, extend the right leg back, take that leg all the way up and over as you tap. And just one more time on this side, please. Take that leg back. Torso is up. Twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold to the left. Extend the right leg back. And then take that leg all the way over, tap. And then switch sides. Coming back to the center and go ahead and switch sides. So right shin forward, left shin back. Arms across your chest. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist to the right. Fold forward, extend the leg back. And then take that leg all the way over and cross as you tap the knee, the foot in front of the left knee. Take that left leg back again. Come back to the center, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Fold forward, extend the leg. Take that leg all the way up and over, tap. And then extend the leg back behind you and twist to the left. Last one. Inhale, center, exhale, to the right. Fold, extend the left leg out. Take that left leg all the way up and over. Twist, as you tap. And then take that leg back behind you as you come forward and twist to the left. And then come back to the center. Please put your feet flat on the floor and go ahead and lift up to downward facing dog. So lifting the hips up. Take a nice deep breath here. As you exhale, walk, jump, or float your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and fold forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to standing. Bring your big toes together. Heels are an inch apart. Sit into your chair. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward as you take your arms back. Take that right leg back behind you. Inhale, come all the way up. Step the right foot up. Reach out, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Take the left leg back. So keep the opposite knee bent. Step the left foot up. Inhale, coming into chair, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach back behind you, step the right foot back. Inhale, step the right foot up, chair pose, reach the arms up. And then exhale, reach back behind you, reach the left foot back. So continue on just like this 2 more times. Inhaling into chair. Exhaling, reach the right toes back, arms reach back. Step the right foot up into chair, reach up. Exhale, left foot back and reach the arms back. Last set. Inhale, coming all the way up, chair. Exhale, right foot back and then step the right foot up. Inhaling into chair, reach up. Exhale, step the left foot back. And then this time as you come into chair, bring your hands to your heart center. Bend the knees deep. Tap your right elbow to the left knee. As you pause here for a moment, send that right leg back behind you. Take a nice deep breath in. Lengthen the spine. Exhale and twist your torso to the left. Coming back to the center, step the right foot up. Inhale, lift the chest up. Bring the hands to your heart center. And then take the left elbow to the top of the right knee. Keep your gaze down, please. And then step the left foot back into revolve lunge. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist into revolve lunge. And then step the left foot up again. And come back into your chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, chair. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your left foot back, right foot back, come to top of the push-up, plank pose. Come all the way down onto your belly. And inhale, lift the chest up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, lower the forehead down, tuck your toes under, press up to top of the push-up and downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg all the way up. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Press through the bottom of that right foot. Inhale, reach up to high lunge, Anjayanasana. Exhale, as you spin the back foot flat, open up your arms into your warrior two. Take a nice deep breath here. Reach the arms up as you straighten the right knee. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. 2 more times. Inhale, making sure that right knee aligns with that right middle toe each time you bend it. And exhale, warrior two. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, warrior two. And circle your hands down to the floor, come into your low lunge. And step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg all the way up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Press through the bottom of that left foot to come on up to high lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Open your body towards the long side of your mat. Inhale, reach both arms up as you straighten the left knee. Exhale, bend the left knee, lower the arms down, Make sure your knee is tracking over the left little toe, or left middle toe, excuse me. Inhale, straighten the left knee, reach up. Exhale, bend that left knee, tee out your arms. Once again. Inhale, straighten the left knee, reach up. Exhale, bend the left knee, reach out, warrior two. And then circle your hands down to the floor. Come into your low lunge and step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg all the way up. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise to Anjayanasana, high lunge. Exhale, open into warrior two. One of these, inhaling, straighten the right knee, reach up. Exhale, come back into warrior two and then pause here. As you take your arms out to the side, can you soften the shoulders away from the ears? And again, look down to make sure that knee is not sickling in. This always happens, so make sure that knee is aligned with the right toe. Take the arms behind you, interlace the fingers as you lift the heart up. And then exhale, take your knuckles to your right hip. So if you can't reach the right hip, you can just have your hands right behind you. Let's see if you can bring the right hip, or maybe some of you be able to bring your knuckles to your right thigh. And then as you bend that right knee deeper, take that right elbow on the inside of the right knee. And then in this way, you can press the knee into your elbow as the elbow presses into the knee, and you can rotate your rib cage up a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Your gaze can be either up towards the ceiling if it feels good on your neck, or you can always just look straight ahead, or you can turn your head down and gaze down to your right toes. Keep the right knee bent exactly the way it is, and then come all the way back up to the starting pose. Take it out to warrior two, and circle your hands down to the floor and step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Press through the bottom of that left foot. Inhale, rise to Anjayanasana. Exhale, take it all the way to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left knee as you reach up. Exhale, bend the left knee, come into warrior two. Take your arms behind you, interlace the fingers, reach the knuckles down towards the floor, and then take your hand either to your low back, your hip, or maybe some of you can bring it to the top of that left thigh. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring that left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Press the knee into the elbow, elbow into the knee. This allows you to open up your rib cage a little bit more towards the ceiling. Either turn your gaze up to the horizon or turn your head down and look at your toes. Pause here as you press through the outside edge of the right foot. Keep that left knee bent, and then slowly come all the way back up. Release the arms, teeing out your arms to warrior two. Circle your hands down to the floor, come into your lunge, and step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, come to top of the push-up. Lower down to bottom of the push-up, or you can come all the way down to the floor. Inhale, roll your chest up to upward dog or cobra, and exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, sending the right leg all the way up. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, come on up to high lunge. Once again, rise. Really powerfully press through the bottom of that right foot. This is how you get your groundedness, and from that rootedness you can rise. Exhale, come into warrior two. So one last time, going through this sequence. Inhale, straighten the right knee, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Bring your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, knuckles on the outside of that right hip. Extended side angle pose with bound arms. Take your gaze down to your right toes. Heel toe the left foot closer to your right foot. And then see if you can hover the left foot off the ground. Some of you may be able to lift the left leg up a little bit higher, come into a bound Ardha Chandrasana. That lifted leg is super strong. Bend the right knee deep. Reach the right foot to the back side of your mat. Come back into extended side angle pose. Keep the right knee bent. Reach out the arms, warrior two. And then circle your hands down to the floor and step the right foot back. Downward facing dog. So we'll do that same thing on this side. Inhale, send the left leg all the way up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach the arms up, high lunge. Exhale, open into warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left knee, reach up. Exhale, back into warrior two. Lower the arms down, interlace the fingers, reach the knuckles down. And then take the knuckles to the outside of that left hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Take a nice deep breath here as you rotate your torso up towards the ceiling. Keep the left knee bent. And then heel toe that right foot a little bit closer and closer and closer to your left heel as you begin to hover the right foot off the ground. Come into Ardha Chandrasana with bound arms. Take a nice deep breath here. If you like to, just hover that right foot off the ground. Maybe you can challenge yourself and raise that right leg a little bit more, working on your balance. Bend the left knee deep, reach the right foot to the back side of your mat, so you're coming back into your extended side angle pose. And then lift the torso up, release the arms out into warrior two. Circle your hands down to the floor. Come into your low lunge and step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, come to top of the push-up. Lower down to bottom of the push-up. Inhale, lift the chest up, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. And then as you pause here, come down on your elbows, please. So we're coming into dolphin pose. Keep spreading the fingers away from each other and press the inner edges of your forearms down onto the floor. You can walk your feet a little bit closer to your elbows and then maybe lift the left leg up. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, lower the left leg down and then maybe raise the right leg up. Inhale here, full breath, and exhale, lower the right foot down, and then bring both knees down onto the floor, and just rest in your child's pose for a moment. Stack your hands, take your forehead to your stacked hands, breathe into your low back, and then as you're ready, come on back up. Come back up on your elbows, please, so forearms are pressing down. And then this time, extend that left leg back behind you. And then extend the right leg back behind you. So you're coming into forearm plank. So really, here I want you to really press your inner side of your forearms down to the floor. And broaden your upper back. So really lift the upper back up. You engage in the core. And then take your heels all the way over to the right. Maybe stack your feet, keep the arms down. Then come all the way back to the center. Take your heels all the way over to the left and stack your feet. But your arms stay down into this forearm plank. Come back to the center again. Feet over to the right, stack your feet. Come back to the center, over to the left, and all the way down. Last one more time. Come back to the center. Swivel your heels to the right, stack your feet, and then to the center, swivel your heels over to the left, and stack your feet. And then this time as you come to the center, slowly lower your hips down, Sphinx pose. So all those movements we did at the beginning of our class warmed up our spine to be able to do this, where you're keeping the upper torso stable and the lower body is where the twist is happening. Nice deep inhalation and engage as you're pressing your hands down. Can you draw the elbows closer to your hips as your hips are drawing closer to your elbows, and lift the chest up. Sphinx pose. Full breath in here and exhale. And then bring your legs together once again. Tuck your toes under. Press your arms down. Press your forearms down. Press your hands down. And slowly begin to lift the hips up. This time, as you swivel your heels over to the right, you can stagger your feet and then turn your right forearm so it's perpendicular to your body, or it's parallel to the top of your mat, and then you reach the left arm up. Inhale. As you exhale, take that left arm under your body. Nice little twist a little bit. And then inhale and reach the left arm up again. Exhale, take the left arm under your body, reach under and lift it. If you can, keep the hips lifted. And last one, inhale, press through that right forearm and reach it all the way up. And then bring that left arm down, right arm down, swivel your feet over to the left. Make that left forearm perpendicular to your body so it's parallel to the top of your mat. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. As you exhale, take that right arm under your body and reach. And then take that right arm back up. Inhaling. Exhale, take the right arm under your body and reach. And then take it all the way up. Remember that left arm is pressing down. The left hand and forearm is pressing down. Reach back. And then all the way back up. Bring that right arm down. Left arm down. Lower the hips down. Sphinx pose. Lift the chest up. Pause here for a moment. Inhale. And then lower the forehead down. You can stack your hands on top of one another and relax your shoulders. If you like to, you can turn your head to one side and relax. And then turn your head to the other side and relax. And then bring your forehead back down on your stacked hands. This is called crocodile pose. Let the armpits just melt down towards the floor. Breathe into your backside. And then as you're ready, extend the arms out to the side. Turn your gaze over to the left and bend the left knee. And then you're slowly going to begin to turn your lower body over so that you're rolling to the right side of your body. So this is a really nice stretch for that right chest, right shoulder, and a nice little twist for the back. And stay here for just a few moments. Let that right shoulder rest on the floor. Let the right side of your face rest on the floor. And then gently begin to come back to the center. So bring your left leg down, roll back on your belly, forehead down, arms out to the side. And then bend the right knee as you take the right foot back behind the left leg, and you're rolling over to the left side of your body. Let that left shoulder relax down. The more you're able to relax a muscle, the more stretch you're able to get.
So initially when we go into a pose or a stretch or a movement, the muscles tighten to be able to protect itself, but you can just release that muscle and relax it. So breathe into that left chest. And then coming all the way back to the center, nice and slowly, bring that right knee back down to the floor. Bring the hands right next to your chest. As you inhale, slowly begin to roll the chest up. Keep the shoulders down your back. And then maybe come up a little bit higher. Maybe you can press the hands down, come up to a little bit higher back bend. And as you're ready, exhale, take it all the way to child's pose. Take it down to child's pose, stretch out the back muscles. Extend your left arm forward. Take that right, bend that right elbow and rest your forehead on the right forearm. This is called quarter dog. So bring your forehead down to your forearm. Stretching out the left arm, left armpit. And then gently lift halfway up. Bend the left elbow. You can rest your forehead on top of the left forearm as you reach the right arm above your head. The right elbow is off the ground. You're pressing through the right hand, stretching out and reaching that right arm. And gently coming back up, come back to tabletop pose, please, on all fours. Inhaling, lift the chest up, send the right leg back behind you. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Bring both hands on the inside of the right foot as you heel toe that right foot out to the right. Turn the right toes out so it's 45-degree angle. You're on your left knee, so if you need support for that left knee, you can always put a blanket under the left knee. Lift the torso halfway up. Take your right hand to the inside of that right knee. As you roll your chest open, press that right knee out to the right. So you roll out to the outside of the right foot. Let that left hip come up to the left ear, so you then move nice and slowly for your back. Inhale, come back to the center, heel to that right foot back to the center, please. And take your hips over to your left heel. Flex the right toes, come into Ardha Hanumanasana. If you like to, you can take your left hand to your right toes as you help your toes flex towards the right shin. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, and fold towards your right shin. Move that right hip back, left hip up. Let the head drop. Bow forward towards your right shin. See that you're not leaning over to the left hip. Really hug that left hip into the midline of the body. And then lower the right toes down. Bring your hands back down to the top of your mat and step the right knee back. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Lift the chest up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Heel toe that left foot out to the left. Bring both hands on the inside of that left foot. As you're ready, roll over to the outside of that left foot. As you turn the toes out, so knee and the toes are pointing 45 degrees. Your left hand is going to go on the inside of the left knee. as you roll your chest open to the side. Breathe into that beautiful stretch in the left hip. You want to let the right hip melt down towards the floor and up towards that right shoulder. Excuse me. Nice deep breaths into the belly and into the left hip. And then gently begin to unwind as you heel toe your left foot a little bit closer and take your hips all the way back to the right heel. Flex the left toes. Take your right hand to your left toes and dorsiflex the ankle towards your shin. So you're just really wanting that stretch, the lengthening in the Achilles tendon in the back of the calf. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale and fold forward. As you fold forward, notice if you're pressing your right hip out to the right, can you hug the right hip in towards the midline of the body? And then at the same time, lift this hip, the left hip, up and back. So nothing is collapsing here. You're really pressing to that left heel. Right hip is pulling into the midline. Left hip is pulling back toward the space. And then you're bowing forward towards your left knee. Inhale, slowly release the left toes all the way down. Step the left knee back, come into tabletop pose again. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog, and walk your feet all the way to your hands. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees and come down to Malasana, garland pose. Turn your toes out, your heels in. Bring the arms in the middle between your knees. As you press your triceps into the knees, press your knees into your triceps. This allows you to lift the chest up, bringing your thumbs to your sternum, and then your gaze can stay to the front, just in front of your mat. But really the spine is long, your tailbone is going down towards the floor behind you. Your back is not rounded. Breathe into that length in the spine. And then as you exhale, slowly come all the way down. Have a seat, please. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your heels a little bit closer to your groin. Take your arms on the inside of the thighs and then press your thighs into your hands. And then press your hands into the thighs. And two more times, thighs into the hands so the thighs begin to come towards each other, and then separate the thighs away from each other. And one more time, inhale, press the thighs into the hands, bring the thighs a little bit closer to each other, and then open the legs as you press the hands into the thighs. And then pause here. Maybe you like to grab your ankles and then use your elbows to open up the knees out to the side. And then gently coming all the way up. Now help your knees to come towards each other. Put your feet down and go ahead and lie down on your back, please. Bring both knees to your chest. Hug your knees in. Rock a little bit side to side on your back. Draw the right knee to your chest as you extend the left leg straight. Take your left hand to the outside of that right knee as you cross the knee over into your final twist. Reaching your right arm up, you can take your gaze to your right armpit. Or you can always close your eyes. Inhale, slowly come back out to the center. Bring that right knee again to your chest. Compress the right hip. Compress the right knee. Pause. And then as you exhale, extend the right leg, extend the knee, and you can shake it out if you like to. Inhale, draw the left knee to your chest. Squeeze the knee in. Take your right hand to the outside of that left knee as you cross the knee over. Extend the left arm above your head and take your gaze to your left armpit. You can close your eyes if it feels good, but just continue with your breath. Inhale, come back to the center. Draw the left knee again to your chest. This time, really intentionally compress that left hip. So this intentional compression really helps us. Once we release out of the pose, then the fluids and the lubrication rushes into those areas. So we get fresh blood flow into those areas. And then exhale and release all the way down. Shake it out a little bit, and you're ready for your final pose, Shavasana. So extend the arms out, let the back of your head rest comfortably on the floor. Let your legs be super, super soft and comfortable. Let the ground come up and support you. Feel the sensation in the bottom of your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your low back, your mid back, upper back and shoulders, your elbows, back of the elbows, back of the forearms, back of the hands. Notice all the places in the back side of your body that are touching the floor, the back of your head. And then notice all the places in your body that are not touching the floor. And the areas on top of your body that are exposed. Maybe you can feel the touch of the air on your skin. Noticing the flow of your breath. Noticing the vastness of your consciousness, like a vast blue sky. Open, receptive, willing, loving. As you're ready, gently begin to deepen your breath. Draw one knee to your chest and then the other knee to your chest. Notice which nostril you're breathing out of a little bit easier. Roll over to that side and pause for a moment. With the strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat. Bring in your hands to the heart center. Notice the areas of your hands that are touching each other, your fingers. Notice the areas of your hands that are not touching each other, the spaces in between your hands. Bow down to yourself, please. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice. For the remainder of this day, maybe begin to notice the spaces in between the transitions. As you pause to get into your car, as you pause to open the door, as you pause to answer a text or an email. Namaste.